How to protect your online privacy. Is it safe or not? In this video we will discuss about how to protect your online privacy in detail. Definition of online privacy. The definition of online privacy is the level of privacy protection an individual has while connected to the internet. It covers the amount of online security available for personal and financial data, communications, and preferences. Internet users often attempt to increase online privacy through antivirus software, strong password choices, turning off tracking, reviewing site security, and opting for stricter privacy settings. Risks to online privacy range from phishing scams to malware, while problems with website security may result in identity theft. What does privacy mean on a computer? The complex issue of computer privacy covers the way your personal information is used, collected, shared, and stored on your personal devices and while on the internet. Personal information about your habits, shopping, and location can be collected from your phone, GPS, and other device and eventually shared with third parties. Internet and device users have the right to ask how information will be used and to review online privacy policies. Why online privacy is so important? You should value data privacy online in the same way as the real world. So, you have a confidential conversation behind closed doors or only share your financial details with a bank. It is important to remember that nothing is free. Whether it be downloading apps, using a company's free email service, such as Gmail, or social networks like Facebook. Even visiting a website means you are sharing data about yourself. And, as some people in your life know you better than others, online privacy exists on a spectrum. Some online entities gather and store more information about you than other platforms. Online privacy is important for numerous reasons. You do not want to share details of your personal life with strangers, and it is hard to be sure what personal information is gathered and by whom. Information collected by one company might be shared with another. You might be uncomfortable with bespoke, targeted ads that remember your internet search history. Even more problematic is information sold from one company to another, or data gathered and shared without your consent. Ultimately, this is identity theft. What exactly are we trying to protect? People may assume it is all about what they are doing, which is a small piece of the picture. However, online privacy has less to do with what you are doing, and more to do with who you are and what you are doing. On the internet, data has high value. It's stolen, sold, collected, and analyzed. Whenever you download an app, visit a website or use a social media platform, chances are that company is collecting data on you. People are doing so much more online through their computers and mobile devices today. We make purchases, look up medical conditions, arrange vacations, interact with friends and relatives, just about anything imaginable. With these actions, people are inadvertently creating a huge digital paper trail of data about themselves. While it may not be these companies still track what you do on the web and collect that data in order to get a clearer picture of you. What can be done with my data? A complete data set on an individual can fetch a pretty penny, completely legally, too. There are now companies known as data brokers that collect and maintain data on millions of people, which they analyze, package, and sell without the user's knowledge or permission. Data brokers collect and sell information to other companies for many reasons, including targeted advertising, credit risk assessment, and direct marketing. Or in some cases your data are used for some kinds of illegal works too. That's why you have to worry about online privacy. As we heard recently, WhatsApp tried to share our private data with Facebook and other companies, in which users were able to opt out until now. Starting February 8, 2021, they will have only one solution. If they don't want their data to be owned by the parent company, uninstall the app and stop using the service. But after so many confusion in data sharing with Facebook, so they delayed this update. But there are so many companies who are sharing our data without users' consents. Basically, you have to understand why is privacy important? We all have things to hide. It could be how much money you make, your medical records, or your bank account number. Hiding things is not bad. I don't think these are the types of things you'd like broadcasted on your social network for the entire world to see. This is why we must strive to protect our right to privacy. Earlier this year, a young woman purchased a few nondescript items such as cotton balls, unscented lotion, and some vitamins. Based on what the company already knew about her, they were able to correctly predict that she was pregnant, and began targeting her for baby items by sending her coupons in the mail. The issue? She was a teenage girl, and these coupons alerted her father, much to his dismay, that she was indeed pregnant. The most important thing to remember about your privacy is that it is yours. It is your information, your habits and patterns, and your actions. Therefore, you should want to protect it in any way possible. 5 tips to help you protect your privacy. Number 1. Secure your passwords. Passwords are the keys to our digital lives. Cybercriminals employ many tactics to try and crack them. To make this task difficult for them, use strong, complicated passwords. A good password should be at least 8 characters long, and use a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers and symbols. Don't use full words, names, addresses, phone numbers or any other easily identifiable personal information. Be sure to avoid using the same password across multiple websites as well. Two-factor authentication, 2FA, if available, is another way of verifying your identity other than just a username and password. 2FA is comprised of something you know, such as a password, something you have, a mobile phone that a code can be sent to, or something you are, such as a fingerprint. Never save passwords on your device. Yes, it's convenient. Yes, it saves time. But if you need to safely store passwords, look into a secure password manager. Criminals are getting smarter and need just one chink in the armor to get into the system to rob you blind. Number 2. Be conscious of all privacy settings. Most apps offer privacy settings for users. This gives you the freedom to know how much and what kind of information is shared. Always choose the least amount of data sharing. Always be cautious when sharing your name and location. Turn off location services and deny access to your camera. When it comes to social media, be sure to review your privacy settings. Most social media sites will give you options to select who you are sharing your information with. Be sure those settings are set for trusted individuals and friends, rather than set to public for the whole world to see. Number 3. Be aware of your digital footprint. Whatever you post online is there forever, even if you delete it from where it was originally posted. A digital footprint is somewhat of a digital paper trail. Forum registrations, videos, photos, just about anything you post will all leave traces of information about yourself online. Number 4. Get reliable security for all of your devices. In addition to protecting your computer from malware, a good security software program such as Norton Security will protect you from other threats on the internet landscape. There are still many vulnerabilities out there such as phishing, spyware, rogue websites, adware, keyloggers and more. Don't forget, phones need as much protection as any other device, if not more. There are many security providers that offer free services. These can be risky as they mine data from your phone. Always go for a well-known service provider. Number 5. Be careful what you do with your phone. While being cautious with what you do with your phone is always recommended, it can get tiresome. With the vast amount of malware, trojans, and worms finding sneaky ways to get into your device, it is better to stay protected with a security system that does the work for you. Summary: keeping your personal information private is your right, but most of all, your responsibility. It doesn't matter if you surf the web on your own, or you provide an online service. It is your responsibility to use and manage the information correctly and safely.